That was Tier with Play the Game.
Boy, that takes me back.
Man, that was incredible.
Better times back then. As far as, you know, youth and
That was great. I mean,
innocence and things being easy. It's a different world back then.
It was.
But we won't touch on that.
No, but I loved it. It had a Fates Warning feel to it.
You think so?
Oh, man. Yeah, the vocalist, I thought he sounded like, you know, Ray Alder from Fates Warning.
That's high praise.
Yeah.
It's funny, that got reviewed in a UK magazine called Power Play back in '02 when it came out, and they said it sounded like Tesla, and I'm like, did you listen to that? Like, it's weird what people hear sometimes.
No, I heard Fates Warning. I heard Fates Warning.
I'll take that.
And I love Fates Warning. I mean,
so do I.
Oh, that Parallels album was just incredible. I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's when I was younger. That's what got me into power metal was Fates Warning, Halloween.
Yeah.
I loved like Bonfire back in the day.
Oh, Bonfire's a great man. The Fireworks album.
Oh, that's one of the best.
Yeah.
Man, and then we were talking offline about a band from Switzerland called Gotthard. Oh, man, that is an excellent band as well.
Yeah.
Now,
More people should know about that stuff here.
Well, yeah. I mean, I see that you do a Power Fest every year, and I'm thinking we need to get some people going on that because that's great music.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, it's trying to get the word out and trying to get people to show up, and then, you know, since we started doing Power Fest, the thing is, okay, it's not been well attended. Is that because of COVID? Is that because there's not a market for it here? You know, and in Infidel, we've been pounding the pavement on that style for 9 years. But at the same time, when we go open for an Epica or a Hammerfall or a National Act, there's 500 people there that don't know you existed and love you. And then when you play your own show, they don't, where are they?
Yeah,
so
that's
kind of a weird thing.
That's how the market is here.
Yeah.
I mean, I've noticed ever since the whole COVID thing, all those tribute bands are out there now. It's like they're kind of over swamping the market a little bit. And it's making it hard for the original acts to get something going on here. I
definitely have opinions on that, playing in one.
Sure, yeah.
But from what I see, okay, when we go play a tribute show that says there's 500 people at a bar in Frisco.
Sure, yeah.
When I'm looking out at, and this is no offense, when I'm looking out at 45-year-old soccer moms, they're not coming to my metal band show.
No,
you know, so it's not taking, you know, but it's like everything else. Now there's a, we were just talking the other night, there's a Tears for Fears tribute here, there's a Modern English tribute, like it's gonna burn itself out like everything else does.
Oh, it does.
When you're tributing a band that can't fill trees, what are you doing? You know, I don't get. I mean, if you just want to go out and have some fun and play the songs, that's okay. But more power to you. But I don't know. It's strange.
It is, but with such a cool original music in this area. I mean, there's so many good bands here in Dallas.
It's been great here for years.
Oh my gosh, I went and I've only been to a couple of shows, and I become friends with a band called Soul Shifter. Oh my gosh, they're like 3/4 toadies, but they play this blues sound, which is incredible. And
which guys are in that one?
Oh, Charles and Lisa.
Oh, that's Lisa's.
That's Lisa's new band. Yeah,
I've heard of it. I haven't checked. I haven't been able to check them out yet.
Oh, they're so good. They're so good. In fact, I'm having a band come in next week. They're playing with, I think it's April 15th. They're playing someplace called O'Reilly's, and that's pretty good stuff.
Someplace called O'Reilly's.
Someplace called O'Reilly's.
You're definitely new here.
I'm new here. I'm new here. It's funny. Someplace called O'Reilly's.
Oh, man.
But now we're going to get into, you were in a band called Pretty Boy Floyd for a while.
Yes. Three different stints.
Was that fun for you with those
guys?
guys?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
They seem like nice guys. Last time I saw them, they were here a few months ago, and it was fun. They didn't play in front of anybody, but they were fun. I mean, they played the whole brand new, you know, Leather Boys with Electric Toys album. But I mean, I like the older stuff, and I really like this song you played on it because it's a little heavier. It's not as fruity.
Yeah, the song you're talking about, Live Hard, Live Fast, that was, when did we do that? That was 2008, and that was going to be, it was going to be the start of a new record or a single or whatever. Michael Thomas from Beautiful Creatures and Adler's band played guitar on that. I believe he played bass too. And that was some stuff Steve was putting together, and then things in that band kind of go, then they kind of don't go, then they go again. You know, it's, I don't know.
Yeah, you know, that's
some people can't get out of that. 3 of the people I played with in that band or 2 of them are great.
Yeah.
So, you know, I have fond memories of that stuff.
That's good. That's
good. Yeah, that's the first time I got to get in a tour bus and go, you know, across the country. So
yeah, and a lot of those '80s bands like that, like some of them out there, they don't have the original members, and they play smaller venues, which is cool for people that were fans back in the '80s. You know, like myself. You can actually see these bands in the smaller venues, but it's kind of sad when you see these bands that are really popular in 1987. They're playing in front of 50 people, you know, here in Dallas. I'm like, oh man, what happened?
Yeah.
You know, but that's just the industry nowadays.
That's just the way it goes. You know, some nights are great, some nights are not great, and there's no way to figure out why that is or how to change it, or you know, who knows.
Yeah, that's just how it is. You know, we just have to play for the love of it. That's what we have to
do. People like to say, well, you know, the structure isn't in place, but the labels, and it's like, yeah, it is. It's just the labels are shoving pop down people's throats. Where in 1988 they were shoving poison down people's throats.
Yeah, they were.
You know, it's really no different.
It
really hasn't changed at all in that aspect, except the flavor of the month has.
That's true. That's true. And the internet.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
If there was rock on all the commercials and Top 40 was all rock, then that's what people would be into. Because at the end of the day, most of the people are sheep anyways, and they're a good amount of them are just going to flock to whatever's labeled cool. So if all of a sudden rock was labeled cool again, then you'd have a good majority of people liking rock. It's pretty much that simple.
You know, I'm not so much a sheep, I'm a llama. I'm just kind of out in my own little world, you know, I got my own little world going on. That's me. I'm a llama.
Yeah, I'm the guy who, all my favorite records are unanimously the most hated albums by any band you can think of.
Yeah, yeah.
These days I'd be labeled a contrarian, but it's not on purpose.
No, it's what you like.
My favorite record of all time is Crazy Nights by Kiss.
I love it. That's one of my favorites. That was the best unmasked album that they had.
Oh, without question. But that's the most hated record by any true Kiss fan that you can find.
Nah, not for me. That was my favorite. That's what kind of turned me on to the '80s Kiss, and I loved it. And then that traced me back a little bit to Asylum and Animalize and Lick It Up. And
also good records.
They're great records, but you listen to the quality of Crazy Nights. It's like, I love Paul's vocals. I mean, that's just incredible. It's just sad state that he can't sing like that anymore. But hey, you know, he's 71 years old.
I don't know that he could sing like that on that tour, though. Those are some pretty high vocals.
That was high. Yeah. That was high, man. That was high.
He kind of painted himself into a corner on that.
He did. I saw that tour. I was, I think I saw that tour of Slaughter and Faster Pussycat.
That was the one after. That was Hot in the Shade.
That was Hot in the Shade.
Yeah,
that's
that
one
would
I
have
saw.
been 90.
Yep, that's the one I saw then. Oh, yeah. But I'm going to play this song. I found it, and I'm going to play this Pretty Boy Floyd song for you. It's called Live Hard, Live Fast. Here's Wayne playing drums on Pretty Boy Floyd. Kano and now, Perfect Terror. My name's The Rev.